What do you guys feeling? Because I know y'all probably seen this shit because y'all both interested in video games. New Wolverine game. Any thoughts? Any opinions?
I ain't heard about that.
Thoughts.
Insomniac, bro. They had a teaser trailer come out where it was. Hold on. Shh. You say you haven't seen it, right?
No.
So basically what happened in the trailer was like the camera zooming in on the bar or whatever, and fucking there's this guy sitting at the bar, and essentially as soon as the camera got close enough, the claws came out. That was pretty much the teaser trailer, but it's going to be made by Insomniac, right? I'm pretty sure
it's going to be out for years, so probably like
it's not going to be out for a while, but it's a Wolverine game made by Insomniac.
Who the fuck is Insomniac? What games?
The people who made Spider-Man.
So this is my exact thing. 1, fuck Sony. 2, fuck Sony.
Fuck Sony. Why?
3,
hold on. No. Fuck Sony. Why?
This is why. 1, I'm sorry, bro. This ain't racist. They say nothing. But 1, I don't understand how a foreign company like Sony that's in Japan is having all these American shit exclusive to a foreign console.
They literally bought Insomniac.
Sony
bought Insomniac.
Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man.
Insomniac, but
and that's why Insomniac got involved with Sony, and I'm pretty sure I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure Sony bought Insomniac.
Yes, exactly. Insomniac was the first exclusive game to Xbox with Sunset Overdrive was made by Insomniac.
Yeah, and they literally got paid more money by Sony.
Got bought by Sony. Now they make exclusive games.
Because they probably wanted to play Spider-Man.
Microsoft said Sunset Overdrive was kind of dog water, so we don't really fuck with y'all no more. And Sony said, hold on.
Did you just say Sunset Overdrive was dog water?
I feel like it has a fan base.
It has it has a cult following. But it wasn't it ain't no. Bro, it ain't no 5-star game.
Overdrive was fun. It wasn't like the best game in the world, but that shit was fun.
I think
it was entertaining.
I think the console wars was just so strong at that moment at its peak, where it came out was just because it was an Xbox exclusive. It automatically got downgraded just because.
I mean, there wasn't much out for Xbox at the time. It was like the only game besides
that was exclusive.
What was it? Assassin's Creed Federation or whatever, where it was in France. Those were the only two games that were popping at the time. So like. The only exclusive for Xbox was like the shit. I mean, I played it. Its story was okay, but it was like, eh.
It was pretty cool. I didn't really play it too much.
I mean, that shit was honestly pretty lit for an Xbox exclusive when Xbox One first came out. But that's just me, I guess.
I mean, there wasn't nothing else to play, though. It's one of those games where you don't have any options. It was too early in the console wars.
But it was still fun. It was like, what was the zombie game that came out on the Xbox? Fucking
Dead Rising?
Yeah, Dead Rising, what was it, 3?
Yes.
Between Dead Rising 3 and I can't fucking
it was that Dead Rising it was Sunset Overdrive, Dead Rising 3 and Assassin's Creed like 7 or some shit.
That literally those two first games, Sunset Overdrive and Dead Rising, literally got me through until actual games came out on the Xbox One. Because me and AJ's brother literally went out. We couldn't get pre-orders at a GameStop or anywhere cool, you know what I'm saying? So we literally was at like the Cherry Creek or Park Meadows Mall out here in Colorado and shit. And we was literally there till fucking 2 o'clock in the morning waiting till the Xbox One released. And we was there on release night. We got the day one editions and shit like that. And we was there. They were doing... what was that fucking fighting game that's kind of like Mortal Kombat, but it's
Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct, yeah, that's exactly what it is. They were doing Killer Instinct tournaments to get a free game, but I suck, bro.
Downloading that shit.
I suck, bro.
Bro, it's crossplay.
Side-to-side fighters.
That shit on like Xbox versus PC type shit. Like,
yeah, but PC is gonna get way better feedback, way better FPS. You already have an outrageous advantage.
Well, hold on. It's the same thing as Xbox though, because it's on Xbox servers, so it's the same thing.
Random question for you, bro. You got a streaming PC and you got a gaming PC, okay?
Yeah.
I want to know the CPU and the GPU you got in both.
All right. Well, I'll be real with you. The streaming PC is old as shit, so that's why it's streaming PC.
But why don't you just stream on your regular PC? Is my question.
Because then this PC has no purpose.
Fair enough, but okay. What are the CPU? All right, so
GPU like the streaming
on?
PC, I think has a AMD Gen 6, like I don't remember what that one has, but I know my gaming PC has a 2080 Ti, AMD Generation 7, like 5 cores and 32 gigs of RAM, and the 970 Samsung SSD, 2 of them.
Okay. Yeah, I just got my I got my regular, I don't have a streaming PC and a gaming PC. I just kind of threw all of my money all into one system, you know what I mean? But I haven't told you. I remember before the stream started and everything, I asked you what your monitors were. I've got 2 Asus and Asus, whatever the hell they pronounce the shit as. But
yeah, mine are Asus.
Know the exact. Do you know how they got like the random numbers and shit, like PG 382 fucking type shit?
Yeah.
I don't know the exact model number, but they're both 34 inches. They're both the exact same one. So I've literally got a pretty much a 64-inch monitor going across my fucking 68-inch monitor going across my fucking screen. So I've got a lot of screen. GPU is a 6900 XT. So top of the line, newest AMD, and then pretty sure it's the Ryzen 3950X. I can't remember the exact name, but it's not the newest one because that'd be the 5950X. But 3950X is the 16 core from the last gen. That's what I got. I was just interested, because the computers.
I'm about to look. CPU, I have an AMD Ryzen 7. That's what it is.
What's the core count?
It is 8 cores.
6 core?
8 core.
Okay. Yeah, because I know for sure when it comes to streaming and stuff, and I know you do the streaming, you need, from what I've heard, a minimum of 6 cores, but I have no idea because, this is my first PC I've hand-built, and it's 16 cores.
It depends, though. So, okay, so I pulled up my shit. Hold on, let me see what my CPU is on my stream.
And you also brought up the RAM. I've got 64 gigs of G-Skill RGB RAM, so I've got my PC pretty RGB'd out. I could send you a picture too. Fucking.
Okay, so I have a Ryzen 5 on my stream PC, which is a 4 core.
I just want to point out real quick how bored AJ is. You got a 4 core and you stream on it?
Yeah, it has no problems.
Holy shit.
But like I said, this is dedicated solely to streaming. Like, there's nothing else. And then I just threw in my old graphics card from my half-ass built PC I had before. It's got a 720 graphics card. NVIDIA.
That's wild to me because I thought you needed a 6 core at minimum to stream. But we're off the topic of AJ can't jump into this conversation, so we gotta jump in. We got two choices. We either jump into something that we could get AJ participating in because he's.
I'm that boy Reaper.
he's that boy Reaper.
I'll be real. Before we start, I gotta piss. I ain't gonna cap. I holded it. I gotta go.
I gotta piss too. So we'll take a real quick pee break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's do that because my boy gotta piss. Okay. Been drinking too much. I'm almost out.
I'm gonna just rub this dog.
Bro, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I didn't know how fucked up I was till I got up.
That's literally what I said when I got up too, bro.
I got up. I wait. So me and my girl each got our own room, right? So just so we can go where if I'm streaming or something. We got a 2-bedroom, so if she got to work late, or if I want to go chill in my room and game, she got somewhere she can sleep when I want to stay up late. So she in there while we doing this, and I went in there and I was like, babe, I was so fucked up. She's like, have fun with that tonight. I ain't taking care of your ass.
I had to tell AJ when I was getting up. I said, I know we got 2 rooms, the bedroom that's mine and the bathroom that's yours, but you gonna have to deal with that tile floor for the night.
I don't know what that nigga talking about, but that's not what happened at all, my nigga. I don't know what that nigga's referring to.
No, I had to feel cool. I wanted to feel like we had separate bedrooms, even though you go to a completely different house, I
am not located at this location, my nigga, I promise.
I'll be real. I just checked my fucking Audacity, and I didn't realize it crashed 5 minutes in. So we missed the first 10 minutes of the podcast on mic recording.
You said you missed the first 5 minutes?
I missed the first 10 minutes.
But you got everything else, right?
Yeah. I'm at an hour and 12 instead of an hour and 30.
Shit, I think. Yeah, I'm at an hour and 23 or so.
So I'm 8 minutes behind.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I believe I have the actual recording backed up just in case, but I'm not 100% sure, but I hope so. Bruh, you making fun of me?
I hope so.
Bruh, you better talk into the mic before I bitch slap the shit out your ass.
I really hope so.
But it's up to you guys. If we're going to continue this tomorrow, I'll give you guys the option of we could do more tomorrow or we could keep going.
I say we keep going because I'm fucked up and I'm going to get more entertaining the later it gets on.
We could do both. Look, my nigga. Hey, listen. This is the Deadboyz podcast extended. Y'all niggas in this bitch, but look, this is gonna be the longest episode we out. Yeah.
Real quick though, if your Audacity's running, just so that way that shit don't crash again, do you think maybe open up? I mean,
it didn't crash. I just forgot to reopen it and replay, so like it just fucked up. That's all.
But I'm just saying before it goes too terribly wrong, because I don't know exactly how long you could go before you crash with your specs and shit. If you should open up another Audacity, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it'll be fine. It won't crash. I'm not even running like 10% GPU.
Word. But the recording goes through the RAM, which, I mean, audio itself doesn't do exactly.
I mean, this thing got 32 gigs.
You're recording the actual video through OBS, aren't you?
Nah, I skipped it out because for whatever reason, the virtual camera taking up too much. It's skipping frames for no reason. So I was like, I'm just not going to deal with it.
Word. We'll do what we got, I suppose. But I say at the absolute maximum, we go probably for another 35 minutes just because I don't want shit to go too terribly long. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm with it, my nigga. Hey, look, bitch. Hey.
It's about AJ's bedtime.
Stop it, my nigga.
What time did you say you got to be at work? 6 a.m.?
That's my Friday, jeez.
Oh, so you off the next couple of days?
Oh, yeah. If I had to work tomorrow, I would have been out this bitch for sure.
But you gotta be up at 6 a.m. You gotta be there at 6 a.m., right?
I gotta be there at 6, so I wake up at like 4.
Yeah, I gotta... Right now, I mean, they pretty much get there at 6 o'clock, so I would have to leave here at like... 4:30? But I'm not doing that shit. I know.
Shit, it's 11. It's 11 a.m. for me, but I don't have to be at my first job till 8. So
11 p.m.
Yeah, that.
but yeah, no, fucking. I don't give a fuck. I remember when AJ was asking earlier about the whole what time you got to be at work type shit. I don't give a fuck. I show up when I show up. And I aim to show up at 7. They say show up at 6. I aim to show up at 7. Like, y'all got me working an hour and a half away. I'm going to show up when I fucking get there. At this point, I really don't care. I'm trying to get the fuck out of roofing, you know?
I feel that. I started my own business. I'm doing IT consultant.
IT consulting? What kind of IT consulting?
Well, I just call it that. But it's like anywhere from educating old people how to use any of their smart devices to network engineering their house. So setting up router configurations and running Ethernet lines throughout the entire house, or setting up a pod system or a multi-router system into the home.
Do you know anything he said, AJ?
Internet.
Okay, fair enough. Do you know any like more technical stuff such as like programming and writing, like making your own applications and shit?
I know a little bit, enough to get my hands dirty, but not enough to say like I can do like enough.
Damn, so you're telling me if I were to offer to teach you some of this shit, you'd be down to make a software or some $1 million idea with me to get rich off this shit, or what?
I could pick up on that shit. I mean, I could do basic coding, like removing a malware and things like that from a computer.
Well, like I mean, for the most part, the easiest way to remove a malware from a computer is just reinstalling the operating system.
I mean, that's just a whole lot more work. I've figured out a way to go in there and pick the coding out yourself.
Well, you could do that, but I'm saying like the easiest way to do just real quick, simple shit is just reinstalling the operating system, because most malware actually installs itself inside the operating system files. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm lazy. I don't want to fucking do all that. So like, I found
he said he's hold on. He said he's lazy. He's lazy, but he's gonna manually look for this shit. Like, this motherfucker needs a whole map to go through the whole system and look for this shit.
I don't look for it. So, like, I developed a mini coding software that actually does it for me.
You developed a mini coding software out of what?
I used Basic Flash and used that to implement a software that triangulates certain malware devices that. Oh fuck!
Boy,
okay,
boy, about to lose.
Anyways, I was. I made it to where it specifically locates certain malware, especially ones that are mainly Chrome is what that produces malware, just because it's tracking adware. So it literally combs through everything that Chrome has developed and picks out every single piece that's supposed malware.
But you do that based on what's already out, because malware is evolving all the time. So in order to keep up with the malware, I feel like you'd have to keep up with like the newer trends and shit. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I keep it up to date. I mean, I know what I'm looking for, but I mean, I keep it pretty simple for me, at least, to where it finds it and eliminates it.
And a lot of this malware you're looking for like shit that detects like outgoing traffic, or you just, you know what I mean?
Outgoing traffic and anywhere that implicates any type of adware.
Okay.
The basic stuff.
Fuck this computer talk.
I knew AJ was.
I was like, we've been talking about this computer shit for like 10 minutes.
I was trying to see how long we could go before AJ went off.
I was like, niggas talking about GPUs, CPUs.
AJ, what's adware?
Anyways,
what's adware?
Scratch the bullshit. We got the Order and Chaos here today. The nigga is known for his Star Wars shit. So I gotta ask
know about
you
your
a
Star
very
Wars
question,
shit, bro.
my guy. Out of all the Star Wars time frames, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, there's more than that.
Frame? Well, yeah, but what time frame do you like? Do you like the Old Republic? Do you like the Darth Vader, the Anakin?
So like out of all of it, exactly, so like, all right, hold on. We gotta dumb this down. Okay, do you mean
that was like beginning of Jedi?
The beginning of Jedi,
kind of.
Okay, so
but I'm talking
Old
like
Republic,
movie-wise.
Oh, there's no movies.
There ain't no movies for Old Republic. It's games.
Comics and movies.
No, it's games.
Or not games.
The comics were based off the games. Yeah, yeah. So to dumb it down, there's different versions of Star Wars. So we have Old Republic, which is supposedly the oldest creation of Star Wars, kind of.
Like Sith was just being created.
Yeah, and then we have the High Republic, which is the new
before Sith.
What?
Well, Sith was a race of people before it was like an actual like thing. Okay. It was a planet and this planet was like all their Force beings tapped in. They used the dark side.
Well, see, I've never had time to read the comics, so when it comes to
all right, well, you don't have to watch the comics. So like the simplest down, there's like a big. So there's Legends, which was made after the first 3 movies, which is 4, 5, 6, which tell the future after Luke defeats Vader and everything that happens after. So and it also gives you
Anakin.
No. Well, right? They don't tell about the prequels yet. So the prequels were never developed yet. So this is just 4, 5, 6 and what happens after. And then there's stuff that talks about how the Force was created, which I don't know if you guys watch Clone Wars, but you know, like the brother, the sister, and the father? Okay, but you remember the episode about the brother and the sister?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they are in Legends, which was created beforehand. So Dave Filoni and Lucas decided to throw them in, but not exactly the same. So like the original story is you have the brother, the father, the sister, and the mother. So the mother was mortal, okay? And the brother and sister were celestials. And so the sister dwells into the fountain and becomes the light side of the Force, and the brother dwells into I forget, it wasn't the fountain, but it was something else, and he becomes the dark side of the Force. Well, the mother was afraid of dying, so she dwelled in both. And she became this twisted, evil, demonic motherfucker that the brother, the sister, and the father had to keep her in check all the time. And she was the cause of like the greatest devastations of all Star Wars. She would destroy everything in her path. Right? I've heard about her. She's crazy, and like the pictures of her are like spooky as fuck. So she's demented, twisted, and like she don't even look like a person. So like they have to always keep her in check. So they got her locked in this like nebula, and every so often she breaks out. Well, she breaks out sometime in the Old Republic. They seal her back up. She breaks out again. They seal her back up, and she doesn't break out until Luke is really old, has a son, and so Han Solo's son actually talks to her, and like that's when he becomes part of the dark side, and that's when he actually joins, and that's what Kylo Ren's based off of. is that character, and he's actually was one of the most powerful Dark Lords of the Sith, next to Revan and Vader. Like, he was not someone, like, he went 10 toes with Luke and whooped his ass as Master Luke. Like, he was master, like the Jedi of Jedi, and he whooped his shit 6 ways to Sunday.
So back to the original question. What's your favorite time frame then? I feel like you're an Old Republic nigga.
I like Old Republic a lot, but like,
Raven,
so like I'd say Revan, he's badass. His story is epic.
Old Republic, correct? Or am I off with that?
No, Revan's Old Republic. He started the Old Republic series because like it started with KOTOR, which is the original Knights of the Republic. So it's about him. Then you have Knights of the Old Republic 2, which is about actually somebody else. It's a female character. And you learned a little bit about Revan. But he's the main focus of the Old Republic. And then it turns into the video game, like the big MMO RPG that was created in 2011. And then throws into that. And then they made this huge comic book story. And Old Republic's awesome. Like, it's cool because you don't have the Rule of Two. There's a shit ton of Sith. The Sith isn't like what the Rule of Two is, where they're more like they can dwell in the dark side.
Fuck.
Do what?
Strong as fuck.
Yeah, you gotta talk to the mic, motherfucker.
Yeah, they OP, but like the Sith aren't as strong, but like they don't get corrupted as much by the dark side. They actually have like loyalty and sanity, and they can actually control the dark side better than what like the Rule of Two, where when they join the dark side, it fully corrupts them and takes over them, and they lose their personality. Whereas in the Old Republic, you keep who you are and actually see it as a different side.
So out of all the time frames, where do you like what?
I'll probably say, all right. So Skywalker series, so like episode 1 through 6 is probably like number 2. Old Republic number 1.
Are you talking about like what? Are you talking about what? Anakin or Vader?
Anakin. That's all Anakin. Wars? Anakin. I'm talking 1 through 6. That's the same series. That's the same. That's within 30 years of each other.
Okay, so are you talking about pre Darth Vader or after Darth Vader?
Both. That's the same timeline.
Let's break them down. So, like, episode 1, 2, 3, the prequels. Episode 4,
okay,
5,
you want to
6,
break them as separate. Okay,
like
okay.
all of them, including the New Republic. Where do you like? What time frame?
New Republic, Vader, Anakin, and then I'd probably say like the new Disney shit is kind of like at the bottom. I mean, I like some of the ideas. Like they piqued my interest a little bit, but like they just doing way too much.
I think mine's the same as you, but Old Republic's the number 1. Mine's definitely prequels, and then Darth Vader, and then fucking probably Natural Republic and Disney.
Well, because now we got a new series, which is the High Republic, which is like 1,000 or so years before
very
the prequels. No. So it goes. Oh, these headphones are about to die. But it goes High Republic, or it goes Old Republic, High Republic, prequels, Vader series, sequels, then on.
So I have a question. Who do you think would win, Anakin or Sidious?
Like Anakin before Vader? Like which
Anakin
time frame?
Before, like Anakin when he's that nigga Anakin versus Sidious.
I mean, clearly Sidious would win because he's just going to manipulate the shit out of. Well, he going to manipulate the shit out of Anakin to make him win. I mean, Sidious uses alchemy.
Anakin got the strongest force capabilities out of anybody.
Okay, but he still has to be trained in it. That's the thing. Whereas Sidious is one of the most powerful Sith Lords of all time. Like, he's rated number 3 of all of them. Like,
you think he'll be Anakin?
Oh, yeah. Because he knows alchemy. He knows the Force. He knows how to beat him. Like, Yoda went 10 toes with Sidious and was about even, but like Yoda was stronger than Anakin during the prequels. Still.
Mm-hmm. So okay, let me say this: full potential Anakin versus Palpatine.
Probably Anakin, like master was full master of the Force.
If
Anakin would
became
probably
a master Jedi.
He probably win easily, hands down. Yeah, hands down.
Anakin win for sure.
Hands
for
down.
surely. Hey, I'm telling you, bro. They were supposed to do I was looking at a thing, because you know how, like, Darth Maul dies and shit. They were supposed to do Darth Maul versus Darth Vader, and Vader was supposed to kill Maul. That was the original. That was the original story. But the only reason why they didn't do that is because the direction Rebels felt like it took away from Ahsoka, so they decided Vader to fight instead of Maul.
Okay, so to be honest,
I'd rather have the Maul versus Vader fight. To be honest, that would have been way. I mean, it kind of caps off Maul's story dying to Obi-Wan, like his story begins.
But it ends his story with like a silhouette kind of thing. Like it ends it perfectly. Yeah, like he now knows what his whole purpose was. But
we still never got to see that Vader. But as a Star Wars fan now, I need to see a Vader versus Maul fight, bro. You know that had to happen at least one time in the story frame. There's no way that these.
I don't know. So like, if we deep dive into Maul, right? So when he got his ass whooped by Sidious, he knew he can't go 10 toes with Sidious, and he knew he couldn't fight Anakin. So that's why in the Clone Wars he tries to bait Anakin out so he can kill him with the Mandalorians, and that's when Ahsoka comes, and then he gets trapped up. After that scene, Maul goes, okay, I can't beat Sidious, I can't beat the Republic, and I can't beat Vader. What's the next best thing? I need to create an army. I need to make an army to go against his army. So that's why he goes into the shadows, and he takes over all, like, the cartel and all that shit. He takes over all of it, and becomes this whole underground shadow realm type shit, and leads this huge-ass army to fight all of them, but then realizes
Maul versus Vader series, bro. Or a fight,
but like Maul versus Vader, Maul would never do that because he know he'd lose. So he would make sure because Maul started to become
smart.
He's smart, but not Sidious smart. Oh, yeah, no. And Vader's like becomes just as smart as Sidious when he becomes Vader.
I don't know. Like, pause. I feel like Maul is Sidious smart, but he doesn't have the things that Sidious does. Like, Sidious was able to become, like, sneak his way into the Republic without being found. Like, Maul already had that Sith, like, name, so he couldn't really, like... If Maul was able to have his army, like, the Mandalorians be big, I feel like he definitely could have put a threat towards Palpatine, but Palpatine was able to find him out too fast and stop it.
Well, the difference between Maul and Palpatine is Maul just started... to all the wheels were starting to turn right when Sidious clocked his ass. Like, he literally said, I hear the wheels turning, I'm fucking your shit up before you even get on.
It was literally like, before you even get a chance to even fight me, my nigga, I'm finna stop this. Like,
but that's also like because if Maul was
do his shit, he would have been the problem.
I do gotta say that between Vader and Maul, obviously Vader would probably win.
Yeah, Vader would win.
But Maul would look a lot better with the loss. Maul, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like Maul just like the way he's got that double-ended lightsaber, bro. There's like no.
Well, he don't even use the double edge anymore. He stopped.
I know. I hate that shit.
He stopped using that shit.
Yeah, well, so he went.
Really stopped. It's kind of what he was able to get because he gave his other lightsaber to his brother. He gave the double-ended to his brother.
No. The double-bladed was already given to Savas because it was given to him by Dooku. Dooku gave him the double-bladed.
Yeah, but when Savage found Maul, he only had the one saber. So that's
because his shit was cut in half. Remember, because when he fights Obi-Wan, Obi-Wan cuts his.
If he had the double-ended saber, I'm pretty sure he would have used it again.
Well, he changed. So in Maul's perspective, when he was under Palpatine, he was what's called a Sith assassin, which he specializes in the double-bladed lightsaber, and his job is only to commit assassins. He was never going to be an apprentice or anything of that. He was considered an assassin. So it's a different category. It's lesser than an apprentice. So Sidious never saw him.
He was his apprentice, but he just got his shit replaced.
No. So if you read into the books like that are canon and stuff, Sidious planned to get rid of Maul from the get-go. So supposedly...
he knew he wasn't going to be his final choice, but that was just what he had at the moment.
Well, like I said, he was never truly an apprentice. So right when Maul was like full, so what had happened is Maul was taken off of Dathomir from Mother Talzin by Sidious and forced to become a Sith assassin. So he became a Sith assassin for Sidious, and only knowing he was told by Sidious he was going to be an apprentice, but Sidious only saw him as an apprentice. So he used him as he only used him as an assassin. So he used him as an assassin to focus on completing the task that he didn't want to do, so he could put all the blame on Maul. And so the release of Maul was the idea to say, like, hey, the Sith is here. Let's start the Clone Wars. Because it was all pieces of the puzzle to make Sidious's plan happen. Like, the Clone Wars was the start. Like, all this was pre-planned by him and Plagueis, which was his master at the time. Plagueis had this all planned out, and he trained Sidious in it. And then Sidious was like, yeah, fuck you. I'm not letting you do this by yourself. I'm taking over everything.
I'm going to become the fucking master of the two.
Yeah, because Plagueis planned this all out for 30 years prior to it happening. And then Sidious says, yeah, I don't want to be the bitch no more,
it's kind of crazy how we still haven't seen Plagueis on the big screen yet, even though he has such a major role in the Star Wars franchise.
Rumor of the story is the Plagueis book that's canon, not canon, is supposed to get a book. Rumors. It's a rumor. So we're going to learn all about Plagueis before everything.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't done a Disney Plus series with him yet.
You know what I find completely ridiculous? AJ learned about Star Wars way after me. But because he goes into depth with all this shit, he knows way more than me about a lot of this shit. Which is kind of wild, but
you gotta finish it.
Yeah, that's what I'm into. But I'm gonna have to tell you what. Being that we're running on 45 minutes, I would say we roughly have about 8-ish minutes before I actually want to get into some shout outs and start trying to, wrap this up. But I got a couple questions for you.
All right.
The first one is gonna go to AJ. So AJ, you a bitch. That's my first statement.
That's a statement, not a question.
I mean, it's not a question. He answered it factually. I mean, we're just saying.
But remember this whole Tik Tok thing, right? Did you just headbutt the mic, bro? You only one drink, bro, and you just headbutted the mic. What the fuck? But you know what I'm saying, right? You remember how you was getting on his TikTok shit, right? Mm-hmm. Talking to the mic. Into the mic, bro. So everybody... No. Get into the mic, bro. So everybody can hear this shit. Because I want everybody to hear this shit, right?
This nigga about to ask me some outlandish shit.
Yo ass, first of all, this is a statement. Yo ass came out with the swiftness and was like, alright, I'm finna come out with a TikTok. Not one, but I'm finna come out with 3, right? Mm-hmm. And you dropped like 3 whole fucking TikToks, right? Mm-hmm. On the last episode. But between the last episode and this episode that we're recording, you haven't recorded it. Or, no, I can't say recorded because I have no idea what you recorded. But you haven't put out a damn fucking thing in this last week. What's up with that, bro? I'm waiting for the AJ TikToks, man.
Listen. The TikTok, bro, the update, like I said, the work week, bro. Back to the work week. This was the fastest week I've worked. So out of the whole time, 5 months of me working here, this is the fastest that I went. So this should be one of the biggest chicks I've ever got in my life. So your boy is tired, you know what I'm saying? That's what I said.
But I'm saying, like,
I'm gonna try to shoot one definitely. It's my weekend days.
But hold on real quick. Wouldn't it be better from a business perspective, right? I don't have a business degree. I've never dealt with anything in business, but I manage like the Deadboyz shit, right? Wouldn't it be better to make those 3 TikToks that you made, right? Mm-hmm. And put them out 1 to 2 a week, so that way you could compensate. Like the same thing we do with the episodes. We try to pre-record for the episodes. We always make sure that we have one coming out, right? Wouldn't it make more sense to do it with the TikTok, so that way you could come out and be like, yo, I recorded, I got 3 TikToks ready to launch, but I'm going to launch 2 right now, and in case I can't get on TikTok right now,
because
I'm going to launch 1 next week.
It's still going to get the same amount of views as right now. They all got about
I'm saying a lot of the shit's about consistency. Hold on real quick. My man right here, TheOrderNChaos, right?
Yeah.
You got the streaming shit going on, right?
Yeah.
It's all about consistency, right?
Yeah, so that's what I was going to bring up. So, like, statistically proven, as of right now, this goes for TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, whatever. So, like, Twitch...
Why that shit just burn my chest, my nigga?
Because you've been sucking too much of dick.
we know he can't handle his alcohol, but that's just proof right there.
I haven't coughed like that once, bro, and I'm like 4 drinks in.
I'm half a bottle in, and I ain't even coughed once. So.
It burnt my shit. I don't know why, nigga. I'm not a fucking...
It's vodka. How'd that burn your shit, you fucking pansy?
No, it's because I burped, and then the acid from the burp made
that.
Nah. Sorry, telling me the bitch.
Anyways, so like statistically proven, like to make it work for Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, whatever you want to do, Twitter, Instagram, you have to post consistently, and it has to be like a similar consistency. So like if you create 3 pieces of content a week, you need to consistently produce 3 pieces of content a week. But the part of it is that you got to pay attention to is if you're constantly producing content 3 times a week and you're not getting the views, like you've been doing this for a year and you're only averaging 20 views per video, you need to stop what you're doing and recreate your content completely. Your content is just not what it should be. So in retrospect, what everybody recommends is you start off slow and then start to build yourself up as your viewership grows. So you make 1 to 2 videos a month and then increase as your viewership increases with you because they're expecting
hold on.
more.
Before you jump into this, Mr. Cody, The Order and Chaos, let me ask you one question, right?
Yeah.
How many, well, I guess this might be a couple questions, but how many subscribers you got on Twitch? How many people like consistently try to like watch you?
Followers.
So, all right. So followers, I'm at like a 1,000 plus. I don't know the exact numbers. And then subscribers, I average like 30 to 40. But I will say I took a couple hiatuses. So like when my stream was popping off, I mean, I was averaging 50 plus. And some IRL shit happened and I had to stop. I took like a year break. And then I had to come back and rebuild my whole viewership back up. And I did. And then I took another hiatus.
But the biggest thing was consistency, right?
Yes and no. So there's always the exception to every clause. So like
there's always going to be like your diehard fans that follow you no matter what.
Yeah. So I got like 10 to 20 that come with me no matter what. But like, so like, for example, when I started off, I spent 1 year to 2 years streaming For Honor consistently. And then I blew up playing For Honor. I averaged 50 to 75 every stream. I mean, AJ was there. He can vouch for those days. I was popping. I streamed every day, Monday through Saturday, 4 to fucking 1 in the morning every day. And I was popping at that time. And I took a break. I took a year break. I took a hiatus. I came back. I had to restart everything. I started from Fortnite. I was playing Fortnite competitively and starting back up from that. And I went from 1 viewer to 35. And then I started playing Conqueror's Blade, which I became partnered with. And I averaged anywhere from 35 to 200 to 400 people at a time. And then I took another hiatus.
Okay, no. But I just like... Literally, the thing I want to get across to AJ, and one of the reasons why I bring this up because you're here is because you're doing your own like business. You're trying to do your own, your own thing. If you had 3 TikToks, right, and you knew you couldn't, you probably because your whole schedule was switching up, so you were unsure about your whole next week, right? You would probably space out those 3 TikToks more than just dropping them out right away, right?
Yep.
I just want this to be more than just my opinion.
One, respectfully, I get where you're going at, but 2, I'm already on the note. The first TikTok that I upload, and then the second TikTok video, it was about a 4 or 5 day gap between them, and then the third one was about a 3-day gap.
No. So I guarantee you. Like, hold on, AJ.
But you're not getting. That's still inconsistent. You want to consistency.
No,
so like,
nigga,
bro, I'm telling you right now. You would rather have like, say you recorded 3 TikToks. You would rather have a TikTok launched Monday, than you want to have just a random Monday, random Friday, random Thursday, just because you felt like it. But I'm telling you right now, these dates aren't right. Because we literally recorded a podcast a week ago. Like this is some real shit. Like, this is me trying to talk business with you, bro. Real shit. Those 3 podcasts were literally all uploaded within, like, the same week. You know what I'm saying? You literally uploaded those 3 podcasts between the time we recorded the last podcast and it's time we're recording this podcast. And we record every Monday, so that's telling you it's a week. So your times are bullshit. I'm going to tell you that right now. You released those 3 podcasts in 1 week, but you haven't released since then.
Listen, viewers.
And it's been like a week.
Don't listen to this nigga's bullshit. I told you, your boy.
But hold on. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, bro.
What I'm doing right now, I already planned. Like I said, nigga has a whole schedule change from working morning to night shift with all the hours I work, bro. I work 8 days straight. So imagine 8 days straight. There's not a lot of time in 8 days.
You don't work 8 days straight.
That's
okay, but hold on.
Give me props real quick. Give me props real quick, because I give you real quick before you cut in real quick. I give you props, AJ, because you actually did this shit. In the time that we started this podcast, we're over a year within this podcast, right? We've even started a video, which we've started a video way later than we probably should have, but it's more because I was in school and I was doing all this other shit on the side. But I'm saying, all this time, I kind of wanted AJ to get motivated. I wanted AJ to start his own type shit. I wanted AJ to brand himself, right? I wanted AJ to do his own thing. AJ's finally coming around and started doing his own TikTok, which I give you props for that shit, because I don't... You're doing the King Super's Warehouse type shit, right? So I give you props for that, in the fact that you're actually trying to better yourself aside from just trying to work labor your whole life. How old are you? Oh, I'm not even going to ask how old are you, because I want everybody to know on the podcast how old you are. But I'm saying just in general, like because I'm a little older than AJ, right? If I was AJ's age, bro, and I had a bro like me, trying to push you onto some shit, bro, I would take that shit. Because I didn't have that shit. You know what I'm saying? If I had that shit, hold on, no. Don't interrupt. If I had that shit, bro, there'd be a lot more going on. I'm talking for the podcast. I don't really do like the YouTube shit anymore, because the whole YouTube shit, like, let me be honest. I was doing like kind of like Let's Play YouTube type shit. I didn't really feel it because I wasn't getting too many type views and shit like that, but that's all besides the point. I'd rather stream that shit because that's all kind of where it's going right now. But I feel like more like the YouTube shit, if you're trying to do YouTube shit for gaming and type shit like that, you're going to have to come up with friends and you're going to have to like fucking do all these types of videos and type shit like that. And you're going to have to actually make, goddamn it, Cheyenne. You're going to have to make like good videos and you're going to have to do types of shit that I'm not able to put together on my streams. So I'm working on kind of like tutorial type shit. I'm working on, just right now my main focus is kind of getting out of roofing and getting my career going and shit like that. But with AJ, I see kind of potential because AJ's jumping on at a way younger age than me, and he's jumping on this podcast and he's jumping on, trying to learn this shit, and I'm trying to teach you this shit, bro, but you gotta like hop on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen. But you gotta do different than saying listen and telling me one thing and doing the other thing.
The TikTok, like I said, your boy was
tired.
Hold on.
I get that.
That's an excuse.
That's why I brought up. That's why I brought up at the beginning of the podcast. Like, what is it like between the transition between right now and before, when you were doing two completely type shit? That's why I brought that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I brought this shit up for a reason. Like, I'm trying to get your mind state. I'm trying to put it out to whoever else is interested in the shit that you're putting out. You got your TikTok, but I'm saying one thing you have to start looking forward to is what's going on in the future. If you don't know, like, I don't know what this podcast, I have no idea what's going on next week. I don't know if you and Rick are going to bail out on me and we can't record a podcast or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, I'm doing this shit. I'm trying to pre-record so that way we have a couple weeks in advance. So that way we can get shit out every single week. Because for a fact, We haven't missed a single podcast date since this podcast has released. We've released every single Thursday, holidays. I think that's kind of what differs us from other podcasts. Is other podcasts would be like, yeah, holiday weeks, we're going to take the week off. But me, you, Rick, like the shit we're doing, we may take a day off here and there, but we're going to make sure that our viewers have a podcast every week. It's like, there's like certain shit that difference you. There's a million people trying to do TikTok. There's a billion people out here in this world that say, I might get rich from TikTok, and half of them got titties, so half of them got a huge advantage on you, bro. What makes you different? You know what I'm saying?
I'm that nigga. I'm
Okay.
You could say that all you want. You're that boy Reaper, but who the fuck is that boy Reaper to me? My bad. Real quick, AJ. Nah, we're gonna listen. We're gonna listen to TheOrderNChaos real quick, because this boy, he been streaming. He been out here. This boy got deals.
Listen. I know. Listen, but if anybody in this world knows, I know. If Cody could tell you when this nigga was streaming, who was the main nigga like Cody? Why the fuck are you not streaming right now? Stream this shit.
But what were you doing?
Cody.
But what were you doing?
Nah. Hold on.
Hold on, real quick. Cody, like, I'm not gonna like try to put your age out there or anything like that, but give us a rough estimate of like if you were in high school or after high school. Like how long after high school? I don't want to even do that because that might be too descriptive.
How old were you?
I don't even care. I don't even care. Okay, I'm 24. I started streaming at like 20.
You started.
I wish I started in high school.
But let me ask you this real quick. You get what I'm saying, AJ, right? Can you feed off of what I'm saying?
Okay, so like
say
not a lot of people know
right?
this, but I've actually helped create 4 to 5 successful streamers. Like they're partnered, they average 75 plus right now, and I developed every single one of them. They were averaging 2 people per stream until I took care of them. Okay, so I can vouch on this, and this works because it was working for me before I stopped streaming. Is that you have 5 things you have to pay attention to. Consistency. You need to always be talking. I see a lot of people get on Twitch and like they'll jump in chat and they're like, there's nothing. They're not even talking. They're just playing the damn game. I'm not here to pluck and watch you play some game, honestly. I'm here for the entertainment. I'm here for you, the individuality. And AJ's got the individuality, but my man
AJ look retarded as hell right now on stream.
Oh yeah, he looked like he about to fall asleep. But I will say, and AJ knows this. There have been times, bro. There was times where I wouldn't stream, and I could have had key opportunities when we were just gaming. As we was Umblock game, that was our crew. That's what we called ourselves. That's who he was. It was about 5 or 6 of us. And AJ all getting the party together.
Hold on, real quick. Before you keep going on, AJ was part of this group.
Yeah, it was me and AJ who ran this group.
Okay, keep going. I just wanted to make sure.
So me and AJ ran Umblock Gang, represent Umblock Gang Productions.
Legendary shit.
The legendary shit, bro. So I started streaming. I mean, I was a nobody on Twitch, and I marketed myself, and I streamed every day, and I busted my ass for like the first 6 months, and I was popping on For Honor. I was known in the Xbox community. I was known in For Honor. I was the #1 Aramusha in the world for the longest time. Like, everybody knew my name. If you mentioned me in the Xbox community, TheOrderNChaos, someone would go, that's the Aramusha, bro. You don't fuck with him. That's the #1. That's the dude. So people would come all over to come watch me. And I was popping on Twitch. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was probably a week away from being partnered. 1 week and I would have got partnered.
Lawbringer, nigga. Greatest lawbringer ever.
And so what I'm saying is those 5 things is like consistency, always talking. Like, I'm not here for content. Like, if for anybody listening who wants to be a Twitch or YouTuber or whatever, find something that fits you. Me, I'm a big fucking nerd, and like my Twitch is like, you come in and I'm here for you. I'm here for your entertainment. You're here for just to learn, or if you need someone to talk to, that's what my whole thing was always about. My door was open door policy. Like, if someone joined my Discord and they're afraid to talk to their parents or they're afraid to talk to friends, they could come knock on my door and be like, hey man, let's talk about some shit. My community was so tight-niched that like we were there for each other no matter what it was. And that's what made me different from everybody else, is the the connection between the streamer and the viewers. Like, I'm not a streamer to them, I'm their friend. And that's how it was for every stream. Is everybody was coming in and asking questions how to play the game, to where we were talking life lessons, to telling stories, to things like that. And that's also what put me aside from most streamers, because their viewers were just I don't read half the chat. Mine was, I spent, even when I had 75 and my stream was bumping and the chat just flew, I read every single chat. I answered every single question. It didn't matter who it was. If you've been here 6 months to you were here for 5 minutes, I was there for everything. And that's what you don't see anymore. But like I said, consistency, personality, being there for your viewers and responding for content. Mind you, this all works for Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, all that jazz. Making sure you actually put out reasonable content. Like, you can't just, on TikTok, I'm sorry, but you can't record from your phone anymore. Like, everybody's actually recording with professional cameras. They're recording on professional software. Like, you can't do phones anymore. TikTok's too advanced at this point to where phone videos don't do well.
I don't know about that, G. A lot of the shit on
TikTok. Before we go into this shit and say that phones are like a big thing, like phones or not phones is a big thing. Phones record 4K quality type shit now, so I mean at this point, it doesn't really
I'm not saying the recording, but they edit the software on a professional software.
Oh yeah,
like
the
Premiere
software that they
or
actually
a
edit on
DaVinci
is a computer.
I'm not saying the recording, but a lot of people will just push the record button on their phone and say, fuck it, that's it. No. You need to go in there and edit this video like it's YouTube and prep this shit and have this out and for good content, because these people are producing actual content.
Depends, bro, to be honest, because there's people who will go on TikTok and literally record a video of them niggas stepping on a fucking leaf and then that shit.
Okay, but those people they're already up there. That's like saying like Bella Delphine or whatever the fuck her name is, who's the number one TikTok star. She can post whatever she wants and she's gonna get 1 million plus. You know what I mean? It's hitting the right algorithm.
The algorithm is one of the biggest parts, but I want to go ahead and jump in right now and say we could do another long podcast tomorrow. But right now, I'm thinking would be a good time to hop in the shoutouts and going outside of the week, so we could try and wrap this up, so we could maybe even continue the same exact conversation tomorrow. We could jump off doing this shit, you know what I mean? I fucks with this conversation. But at the same time, I got to record this shit, so I don't want to be up all night trying to record this shit. Edit this shit is what I'm trying to get at. But we've already been a little over 2 hours right now. We looking like a Joe Rogan. Yeah, this is the longest episode for sure. We looking like a Joe Rogan.
The Order and Chaos is bringing the fucking heat, boys.
Yeah, and the biggest thing about this whole shit is we've had these like deep discussions on everything.
Hey,
so
I'm gonna say this right now.
If you ain't in Twitch, bro, you missing out, because you could have listened to this before everybody. And you could have seen everything live.
This is the best guest episode we've had.
I would agree. This is probably one of the best guest episodes we've had.
Here, bro. The Order and fucking Chaos, bro. Y'all see who the fuck it is? Code Decius. Is that
this man?
Hold up. I should probably put my hat on. Represent.
Come on now. Go grab the motherfucking.
No, I feel you.
Look at the Darth Vader on the motherfucking chair, nigga.
I should probably put my dick on right now.
Already know, bro. Gotta break it out. Hey, you ain't seen the
stain on the corner of the hat. That nigga's a fish.
All right. I'm gonna have to ask y'all, and I'm gonna have to ask y'all one time. You gonna be here tomorrow, AJ? He nods yes. You gonna be here tomorrow to Order and Chaos?
Hey, bet. I'll pull up.
So we gonna have a part 1 and we gonna have a part 2 of this episode, unless shit changes between here and tomorrow. I ain't got no idea. But for right now, AJ, what is your shout outs and going outside this week?
Shout out, bro. I've been waiting for this song, bro, for a minute, and it finally came out. It's called, what is it called?
All right.
It's called Odom.
Go ahead.
By Like or Live, or Live Like Davis. He's an upcoming rapper, I guess. This is the first song I've ever heard about him or from him. But it's a drill song. If you know me, I fuck with drill sound heavy. The drill sound wave is huge in rap. It's probably the biggest thing that's coming up in rap right now. It has the Drake and Rihanna Take Care sample as the beat, but it's a drill song. It's really fire, bro. Go check that out right now. Shout out to that. Shout out to my man Cody. He finally in this bitch, bro. I'm telling you, this episode has been the longest episode in the making for.
Oh, bro, I don't know. What was it? We originally was going to do this, 8 months ago, and then, I couldn't make it because of some IRL shit, and AJ's fuck, bro.
Well, also, it has to do with, because me and Rick, and when Kyle was on this shit, I don't know if Kyle still wants to be a part of this podcast or whatever, but that's all up to him. When me and Rick are on this shit, we work mornings. We get off at 6, 7 o'clock at night, which sounds like about the same time. You probably get home and you're probably ready by then. You could probably even hop on this podcast full time, even though, AJ was saying that he gets off. He switched his whole schedule.
I'm early shift now, so
we all work the same type of schedules at this point. I feel like, you know what I mean. That's kind of been the biggest issue. But I feel like now we've actually kind of figured it out because AJ switched his schedule, and like I said, you are kind of on the same schedule as me and Rick, so it kind of it kind of just works out as soon as AJ changes his fucking schedule because AJ's fucking AJ. But with that, did you ever going outside, AJ?
Going outside.
I feel like you just took a huge dig in your butt. Hold on real quick. Can I put you on pause real quick? Can I put you on pause real quick? Because I think this would be really funny.
Why this nigga doing
Look at them balls.
Why this nigga doing that? Right?
Hey, hold on. I want to make one more comment to that. AJ used to roast people about his hairline, but AJ hairline receding so hard, bro. That's karma, bitch. That's karma,
LeBron James.
No. Hold on. We was Umblock Gang. No. Listen. When we was Umblock Gang Productions, bro. I was in high school when I first met these boys, right? They was in middle school. Bruh, he used to come at people nonstop about their damn hairline from the get-go. Now look what you at, bro. Look what you at, bro.
Is fine. What do you niggas
What do you mean hairline is fire, bro? You got 6 inches from your eyebrow to the top of your hair, bro.
This man clowning. This man clowning, but hold up. I'm the peacekeeper. Y'all just made peace. What you going outside, boy?
Going outside to that bitch ass nigga Cody for going outside to Sony. Bro, look. Sony, look at me. Do y'all know who's the executive dude at Sony? Do y'all know his name?
No.
Anyway, where exactly? Name is, bro? You a bitch ass nigga. Look. I forget who my nigga's name is at Xbox, but look, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. You see these niggas? Nah. Xbox trying to be cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make it where no matter what game you got, console, you could still play your games, bro. But Sony, you still in that bullshit. So Xbox, I'm gonna need you niggas to be petty. I'm gonna need you to make every single game that y'all niggas make exclusive. I don't care. Fuck Sony. These niggas is real disrespectful, bro. Why the fuck are y'all niggas making every single game exclusive, bro? Xbox is very generous, bro. We have a lot of games that are made by Xbox Studios, and they are not exclusive because Xbox is very generous. Xbox, I'm gonna need you niggas to be like, you know what? Fuck these niggas. Every game from now on needs to be exclusive, bro. Because these Sony niggas, no longer, bro. I can't do it with these niggas. Elder Scrolls 7 or Elder Scrolls whatever the fuck it is, 6, exclusive Xbox. I don't care. Fuck these Sony niggas. Make these niggas suffer, bro. On God. Make these niggas cry. Because that's how I feel. As a Marvel fan, seeing that I'm not going to be able to play Wolverine, seeing that I'm not going to be able to play Spider-Man, as a Marvel fan, though, bro, that shit hurts, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. I want to buy a PlayStation again just so I can play this shit. I want these PlayStation niggas to feel the same way when that Elder Scrolls to come out. Damn, Fallout 5 just came out. I can't play that shit. I want them niggas to go through the same shit that I'm going through. So, Xbox, I'm going to need you niggas to be petty. Sony, you're going outside for being some petty ass niggas, bro. That's it.
And with that, what you got? The Order and Chaos. What you got for your shout outs and going on sads?
I mean, I guess I shout out myself. I mean, check me out on Twitch. Check me out on YouTube. I'm slowly doing a TikTok. I've made like one video that was semi-successful. Me just talking shit to my cat.
Just so it's not on us, what is it? Tell people how they can find you.
You can check me out at TheOrderNChaos. That's TheOrderNChaos. That's The Order and Chaos. You can check me out on all socials: YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch. I stream every Monday, Thursday right now on Twitch, and I just got back in the habit of making 2 monthly videos on YouTube. So my next video actually will be pumped out tomorrow night. And then shout out to Zidax, which built my computer. They're a sponsor of mine. You can get your computers cheap at Zidax. I think
can you spell that real quick, just so I know?
Zidax is Zidax. You can use the code TheOrderNChaos and get you a discounted PC. I think it's 20% off on your pre-build. They're one of the only companies that actually do a lifetime warranty on your computer. So if any issues ever come out with your computer, you can ship it on back and they'll fix it for free. Parts go bad, they got you. You want an upgrade, they got you. They take care of everything. They have 24-hour support. And honestly, out of every company that's a pre-build, they're probably the best ever. Like, they built my gaming PC for a discount for being a partner with them, and I'll never go back. I mean, they're one of the best companies ever.
And I must say this before we get off topic. I was there when that nigga came up with his name, The Order and Chaos. I was there.
Congratulations, you fucking dick sucker.
Hold on. He'll remember. That's not even what the original name was. Like some secret dirt on The Order and Chaos. That's not even what the name was originally. The originally was Chaos and Order. And let me explain the backstory real quick before we go. So I was working as a food person. So it's called Skyline in Ohio. It's a chili place, and we were doing catering, and it was like a crazy line, and we were doing all this shit, dishing out the food and all this. And the dude goes, "Oh, what do you guys just work in the Chaos and Order of things?" And I was like, "Bro, that's the fucking coldest name ever. There's my Twitch name. Let's go!" And then I fucked up, and I put it in backwards on Twitter. And I was like, fuck, it's got to stick now. So I'm The Order and Chaos. I am the Samurai Mandalorian. Y'all know me for my Star Wars, and I'm a big samurai fanatic. If y'all check me out, you'll see me in my samurai getup. I wear kimono with my straw hat, or you'll see me in full cosplay. I got a Boba Fett cosplay I'm going to be wearing on stream, and I got a Kylo Ren cosplay, which you'll see me at Comic-Con this weekend at the Cincinnati Comic Expo.
Gang shit.
I fucked with it, even though, real quick, before I even try to dive into that, this Thursday is already covered. You gonna be next Thursday, so it might not be this weekend, it might be in the past. But with that, I'm gonna have to go ahead and say shout out to my man, The Order and Chaos, for hopping on and deciding he wanted to be a guest on this motherfucking podcast, because we don't know exactly what the hell is ever going on this shit. I also want to give a shout out to Jarron Benton, Kyle Scruby, and Russ, because that's what I've been bumping lately. And my going outside, I'm going to have to give to The Walking Dead, because y'all used to be one of the most lit fucking shows, and y'all became super whack. Like, the best episode was probably right when Negan came in and had the little spike baseball bat with the barbed wire and shit like that. And after that, y'all fell off pretty quick. So going outside to y'all, I don't even watch y'all shit no more, even though y'all was one of my favorite shows. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and let AJ go ahead and wrap this shit up so we get out of here. Since he brought this shit in, you know he got to bring this shit out.
With us, bro. It's the motherfucking Deadboyz podcast.
Bang, bang.
Catch us every motherfucking Disney. What the fuck? Every motherfucking Thursday.
Hold up, real quick. The Order and Chaos. He said he gonna be here for next week's episode, right? Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, bro. I'll be here.
Oh, bang bang. Go ahead, AJ. Go ahead.
We out here every motherfucking Thursday. Catch us on Spotify, Amazon, iHeart,
everything,
iTunes, wherever your mama
except
be at.
Pandora.
We at motherfucker. If you try to catch the live stream, catch us on Mondays. Catch us on Tuesdays. Maybe
Tuesdays.
We out here, my nigga.
We lit.
Bang,
bang.
What the fuck it is with me? It's that boy Reaper. I don't even need no introduction. Your bitch know who I am.
He needs an outroduction. That's why he actually introduced himself in the outroduction. So he's an outroducer.
I'm here with that boy Joey.
Woo! Whoop, whoop. That's
that
me.
That nigga's drunk.
No. I've only had 3 drinks. I'm halfway between buzzed and drunk.
Look at that nigga's eyes. I'm here with Shy.
Shy, what's up?
I'm here with the course, the one, the only, that boy,
Deadboyz.
TheOrderNChaos, that boy Codicious. Y'all know what the fuck it is. Again, check him out on Twitch at TheOrderNChaos, Twitter, TheOrderNChaos. Bro's out here, bro. Subscribe to his YouTube channel, follow his Twitch. Make sure y'all show him some love.
He told you where to find him.
But y'all already know what the fuck it is. Besides that, it's
out.
the motherfucking Deadboyz podcast.
We out.
Boom.
Bang, bang.
We out this bitch.
Catch us next time.